This is Natural Powerlifting Radio. Deadlifts, chicken nuggets, video games. This is Check My Total, a powerlifting podcast with Timothy Payne and Andrew Henson.
Welcome everybody to Check My Total. Today we have a special guest. She's the only woman in Iron Boy Powerlifting to hit Elite in 2 different weight classes. Miss Caitlyn Miller, how are you doing today?
I'm great. How are y'all?
Doing real good.
Doing good.
So, to start this thing off, why don't you tell us a little bit about your background and how you got into powerlifting?
Well, my dad's the one that introduced it to me my freshman year of high school, so that was about 7 years ago. He started doing it when he was 13, and he had just gotten back into it, and he asked me if I wanted to try a competition with him. And I tried basically every sport out there, so I said, why not? Let's try this, see if I like this sport. And I actually really loved it, and I was surprisingly good at it, which was new for me.
What other sports were you into?
I tried cheerleading, soccer, rock climbing.
Hey.
Whoa,
Tried-
rock climbing. Whoa.
Yeah, I tried softball. I'm not coordinated very well, so rock climbing was really the only thing that I really liked.
Uh-huh.
But when you get to climbing upside down, that gets a little bit scary.
Yeah.
So what was it like the first time you lifted weights?
It was a big rush. My first competition, I was shaking so much. I had so much adrenaline, and none of the weights really felt heavy just because all that adrenaline was rushing through me, and I loved that feeling. I loved the shaking feeling and the joy that I got when I would get a weight that I didn't think I could.
Oh yeah. When was your first competition you did?
It was the spring of 2012, 13.
Okay.
It was one of those years.
She's a veteran, Andrew.
I know she started seven years ago. My goodness, that's a long time.
I know, it
long
doesn't
time
feel that long.
I know.
Because I probably started 8 years ago, I guess, when I was 13, 14, something like that.
Yeah, that's when I did too.
If you're looking through the record books on Iron Boy, you might notice her as Caitlyn Warwick. She recently got married. How's the married life going?
It's going. We're not really around each other since he's in military training, so it's like married, but we don't live together, so it's weird. Doesn't feel like it.
Is he in a different state?
Yeah, he's in Georgia.
Okay.
Oh,
So-
what branch is he?
He's in the Army. I see him every other weekend.
Gotcha.
Okay. But that's still good that you see him every other weekend.
I know. It costs a lot of money though, hotels.
Where do you train at?
I train at TrueFit in Southern Pines, North Carolina. It used to be a Gold's Gym, but all the Gold's Gym in North Carolina got bought out into TrueFit.
Oh.
I think, yeah.
Wait, is Southern Pines, is that where John Allen's from?
No, he's from Spruce Pine.
Oh, too many pine trees going on. Too many pines.
They're everywhere.
Yeah. Do you train with anybody? Do you have any training partners?
I train with my dad. That's about it. That's who I've always trained with. I don't really like training with anyone else. I've tried with my husband, and I hate the way he spots me. It annoys me.
Oh my goodness. That's really cool that you have that relationship with your dad. So you said he's been lifting for how long?
Since he was 13, and he's 53. He's going to be 54 this Sunday.
Oh,
Well, tell your daddy happy birthday.
Well, thank you.
Uh-huh.
yeah, that's really cool when you can have someone that you trust and that you know how to lift with, and they know how to spot you, and they know how to do lift offs for you.
Oh, yeah, I can't. My mom, she tries to wrap my knees, and it's not happening.
You know they're probably going to listen to this, right?
Yeah, I know.
You're throwing all this shade out here.
Oh, I tell her all the time. I'm like, you're not wrapping my knees. You suck at it.
I almost had an incident the other day in the gym. I had some guy spot me for the bench, and like I was like, "Go do a lift off," which I should not have said that. But this guy like throws the weight out to me. I'm just like, "Oh my goodness, what's going on?" I'm just like, "Well." Luckily, I just like held it there and got it like stabilized. But I was like, "Oh my goodness, I almost died." Like you can't just throw 330 pounds on someone like that. Like I gotta ease it out there.
Good Lord.
But so let's see. So when's the last time you competed? Was it in October?
I think it was, yeah, October. I hurt my back after that competition.
Ooh.
Was it really bad?
Yeah, I went to a physical therapist and everything. It was just killing me just to sit up in class in a regular chair. But it's a little bit better now. I stretch a lot more, so it's gotten a lot better. But it's still, if I don't stretch for about 3 days, it hurts.
Ouch.
Oh.
Did you do it at the meet?
I think I did because it started about, let's see, I took 2 weeks off from lifting after that competition because how bad my back hurt. And then I threw myself in there and I ignored my back for a month. I just couldn't take it anymore. So I think it was because of that.
Okay.
Oh man.
So
Yeah.
at that competition, that's when you hit your second elite total. So the first one was in February 2017, and that was your 114 weight class, right?
Yeah.
So what numbers did you hit that day?
So that was, I think I got 305 deadlift, I want to say. I think I got a 120 bench, and for squat, I think it was 205.
All right,
Wow.
I got the numbers right here. So February 4th, 2017, you squatted 210.
Oh.
Yep, you bench pressed 120, and you deadlifted 320.
Oh.
And that gave you a 650 total, and that was elite.
Wow, that's a big deadlift.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I love my deadlifts.
Do you pull conventional or sumo?
I do conventional. I tried sumo. I don't like the way it feels.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's definitely not for everyone.
Yeah, I feel like I should because I'm so short that I wouldn't have to move at all. But
Plus that conventional just helps building general strength as well, just
Yeah.
for the other lifts.
And especially if you squat narrow, it's
Yeah.
probably better if you pull conventional too, because it's the same footprint.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I used to squat really wide.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I used to squat really wide. Do you remember that back in the day when I first started with y'all? I used to squat like stupid.
Man, we had
wide.
to deconstruct you and build you back up.
I didn't know how to squat, Caitlyn. I didn't know what I was doing with the bar on my back. I didn't know anything. It was
At least it's never rolled off your back in a competition.
Oh yeah, that happened too.
Twice. I don't know what was going on that day. I was so excited to squat.
Wait, so it rolled off your back?
It did. I think it was the shirt I had on because afterwards my dad put chalk and it didn't slide off after that. So I guess the material was slick.
Oh man.
That's the only thing I could think of.
So like we mentioned earlier, back in October is when you hit your second elite, and this was at the 123 weight class. Do you remember your numbers from October?
I think I got a 350 deadlift. I want to say either 125 or 130 bench, and then squat, I think it was 245.
All right, you got your squat right. So you had a 135 bench press and a 345 deadlift. And that was a 725 total.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Caitlyn, you're really strong. Is there any sort of things you do in your training that you think are unique, or is there a certain way you train that works really well for you, or what kind of training methods do you use?
So really I just do what my dad tells me to do. He makes all my workouts for me.
Oh, that's
Um,
cool.
but I I just do deadlift. I do the main lifts, and then
Hmm.
I do a 3 to 4 assistant exercises, usually for 3 to 2 reps. I mean 2 sets. My
Hmm.
bad, sorry. I do a lots of abs. Um, I don't do that much cardio because I hate cardio. Cardio is
Hey,
the
don't we
devil.
all?
And I've just recently gotten to stretching, so I mean, I drink a gallon of water every single day. I track my macros, if y'all know what that is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know really if it would be anything with the training. I just do what my dad tells me to do.
Well, that definitely makes it easier when you're an athlete, where you don't have to think about what you're doing. You can just go in there and do it.
I mean, I can give y'all play-by-play of what I do if you want.
So yeah, run us through like what 1 week of training looks like for you.
Okay, so first I do back, which when I'm training for a competition, I do deadlifts, and my dad will either I'll be at like 80% for a week or 70 or 60 from my max. Then I do bent over rows, pull
Oh,
down,
those are great.
seated rows, and then T-bars.
Hmm.
Then I do abs. That's it for back. And then for chest, I do bench, incline press, dumbbell press, incline dumbbell press, and then pec deck.
Are these different days that you're doing this?
Oh yeah, yeah. Back's one day, chest is one day, and then I do squats another day, and that is squats, glute hams, leg press, leg curls, leg extensions, and calf raises. And then my last day of training is shoulders and arms. I do shoulder presses, side laterals, um, bent over side laterals. Then I do push downs, overhead press, curls, and then dumbbell curls.
Okay.
Oh,
So
wow.
you lift 4 times a week then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds pretty similar to like one of my weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds pretty similar. Yeah, your dad seems really smart with training. He keeps you in like the 70-80% zone.
Yeah.
Which your dad's also a master elite lifter. So it just
Um,
runs in the family, I guess.
There is genetics. That's what he likes
It's
to
all these
say.
genetic freaks.
Yeah.
So many strong people.
So when you're at the gym, do you listen to any music?
I do. I listen to a lot of rap. I mean, not rap, rock. I listen to some rap.
What's your favorite song to deadlift to?
Uh, Dracula by Rob Zombie. That's my theme song.
Okay. That's a good
Oh,
one.
I haven't heard that in so
Gets me
long.
really hyped up.
So I guess we already know your favorite lift's the deadlift.
Yes, definitely.
So why is it your favorite lift?
Oh goodness. Well, one, because I'm good at it.
Right?
It's the heaviest thing I can lift, so I automatically already like that. I guess I just like the basic feel of just bending down and picking something up. It's just such a basic motion that we do every single day.
Oh yeah, and everyone picks things up from the ground, so it's just like, I mean, it's kind of like, well, it's on the ground. Let's pick it up. How much weight can you pick up? Like, it's like the most raw lift, the
Hmm.
most basic. So you said you hurt your back after the competition. Is it gotten to the point where you can kind of hit the gym really hard now, or you still kind of have to? I mean, you said you did a bunch of stretching, so you have to stretch and make sure you're drinking lots of water before you lift. But is it getting a lot better to where it's not? You can kind of train normally now, or you still kind of have to dial it back every now and then?
Yeah, it's getting a little bit better. It had started hurting about 2 weeks ago, and so I'd started doing yoga, which actually makes my back feel a lot better.
Yeah.
Since I started doing that the past 2 weeks, it's gone a lot better. So it kind of like, I'll be fine for a few weeks and it'll start hurting and I'll be fine. So I think it's always going to be like that.
Yeah, yeah. I had an issue come up where like I slept really weird one night and like I woke up and all of my lower back cramped really bad and I couldn't move for like 4 days. And so like even now sometimes it'll kind of tighten up a little bit, but yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what I did. I didn't do anything crazy in the gym. I just slept weird.
Yeah.
My body's just wimpy. I slept weird and jacked up my back.
Well, so
But
I went to a physical therapist and she said actually like sleeping in a certain position can make your back start to hurt.
oh, I believe it definitely.
Because she was like, how do you lay? I was like, well, on my side a lot. She said, oh, that'll do it.
Oh, that's how I sleep. Oh
Yeah.
Yeah, I
no.
know.
Oh no. Maybe I need to like. Wait, did she tell you to sleep a different way?
No, she said, she said it happens, just stretch. That was her recommendation. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, doing yoga is hard though. It's
It
way
is.
harder than what it looks like.
Mm,
Oh yeah. Have y'all heard of this thing called hot yoga?
yes.
Have you done it?
No, but I've heard you just like sit in a room that I think they keep it above like 90. I
Yeah, I
think.
think so.
That's insane. Why would you want to do that?
But that's the only difference though, is just the temperature.
Yeah.
It's like 90 to 100 degrees or something in there, but apparently it's like really, I mean, yoga's hard, but this is like really, really hard. Like, but apparently, like after you're done, you get out of the sauna or like whatever heated room you're in. I don't know where they do it, honestly, but apparently you feel just amazing, but you feel exhausted. It's extremely taxing, apparently.
We'll have to sign up for a class, Andrew.
I know. I bet the YMCA's got some yoga classes, some hot yoga. Hey, if not, we can always join in on the Zumba classes.
Oh man, forget that.
Zumba's hard.
I've never done Zumba in my life. I don't plan on it ever.
That sounds like cardio to
If
me.
you're coordinated, go ahead.
It'd be too much of a hit to my pride. Like, I need to go squat something. I can't do that.
So you talked about macros a second ago. What does your diet look like?
Well, right now I'm bulking. I wanted to put on a bit more muscle size. So I'm eating about over 2,000 calories a day. Let's see, I'm eating about 280 grams of carbs, 62 grams of fat, and 150 grams of protein.
Oh, wow. Do you track those pretty heavily? Like, do you like want to get those numbers every day or like just around that area?
Oh yeah, I'm like anal if I don't hit the numbers exactly.
Okay.
I was just gonna say, just like on the weekends, I just, I eat whatever.
Okay. What kind of foods do you eat?
I eat Lynn and Larry's protein cookies. Those things are the bomb.
Oh, I've never heard of those.
They're so good. Double chocolate, so good.
Do you have to order them all offline or like can you?
They have them at Walmart for a pack of 12 for like $5.
What? Oh, I need to go check out Wally World.
Hey.
They're good. Let's see. I have a protein shake usually every night before I go to bed. Cookies and cream. Then for I take like 3 snacks. So my third snack would be, it's usually either waffles or a bagel with peanut butter.
Ooh.
And some nuts. And my dinner is usually salmon with a sweet potato or chicken and rice. And my lunch is usually the same thing and a salad. My breakfast is egg whites and a bagel with peanut butter usually, or waffles.
Oh, nice.
Protein waffles.
Oh, I'm digging the protein waffles and the protein pancake life. I just made my first like protein pancakes the other week. Oh, amazing.
Kodiak mix is the best.
Oh, I don't think I've heard of Kodiak.
Yeah, it's really good. It has like a bear on the front of the cover. It's a brown box. They have whole wheat then they have buttermilk, and then they have dark chocolate, which is really good. It's got chocolate chips in it. And then they have a peanut butter one that has chocolate chips in it too.
Is that Walmart?
No, actually, I've only ever seen them at Harris Teeter, or you do have to go to like a GNC usually.
I don't have a Harris Teeter. I'm in Henderson, Tennessee. We're like we're a town of like maybe 6,000 people on a good day, and like there's like nothing around here.
I didn't have any until I moved to Southern Pines. Actually, that was the first time that I've actually found a store that holds them.
Huh.
But you can order them online also.
Do you take any other supplements or just protein?
I take pre-workout. Right now I'm taking Mesomorph. I just got done. I started taking that. It makes me feel kind of sick though. You have to be careful with how much you scoop. And then before that, I was taking Red Rum, which is really good, but it's really, really sweet.
Yeah, I'm not about that pre-workout.
I can't do it that well. I just can't. Like, I'm telling you, I took it once. I took it a couple times, I think. The first time I ever competed, I took it, and, like, it didn't affect me for some reason. And then the second time I took it, I was like, man, I don't know about this. My hands are kind of shaking. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
I love that. I was taking, I think it's called, for competitions, I would take Mesomorph or Psycho, and I would just get so pumped and so hyped that sometimes I couldn't go to sleep the next night.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
It
man.
would annoy me so much. I was up till 4 a.m.
Oh my goodness. Maybe I need to take this when I have all my finals next week.
Maybe.
I'm taking my
That or I might
finals
just
right
crash
now.
and fall asleep on the desk. I don't know.
What are you going to school for?
I'm going to school right now at UNCP, but I'm transferring to American Military University online. And I'm going to get my bachelor's in health and sports sciences.
Cool deal.
That's really neat. What year are you in the program?
I'm technically a junior, but I've transferred a lot. This is going to be my 4th time transferring to a college. So, but I should graduate within a year because this university does like 8-week classes.
Oh,
so
cool.
It'll go a lot faster.
Wow. Man, 8-week classes. That's a lot of material to jam in 8 weeks.
Yeah, I know.
But it is nice though. You get it done.
So once you graduate, what kind of jobs can you get with that?
You can be an exercise physiologist, which is what I'm trying to go for. You could be a physical therapy assistant. Anything in the health care services I could do, or I could be like a coach for a school if I wanted to.
Oh, neat. It seems like you can have a lot of opportunities with that.
Yeah, because it's really a basic health degree.
That's really neat. Do you have like any like specific place like you want to work or like open up your own thing, or have any ideas on that yet?
Probably, I don't know if I want to open up my own thing. Probably be an exercise physiologist somewhere on a base. I know there's a type of exercise physiologist for the government where you work with veterans, police officers, and firefighters.
Hey, that sounds cool.
Yeah, and you give them like nutrition plan and a workout plan, and I really want to do that. I think that sounds really awesome.
Yeah, that is really neat.
Yeah, that'd be awesome because you could really show them a lot of stuff since with your powerlifting background and then with all your education. Yeah, that'd be really cool to do.
So since you're bulking up, what kind of goals do you have right now?
To put on as much muscle as I possibly can. I really wanted to get my legs bigger and my arms bigger. My back is usually the thing that grows the fastest and the first thing that grows, which it already has. I'm up to 123.6 right now, which is closest to the heaviest I've weighed. The heaviest I've weighed is 125. That was about 2 years ago, I think, when I was bulking. for
Uh-huh.
the first time.
You trying to go after that 132 number?
I don't know. I don't know if I want to get that big. I wanted to, but I don't know, just with my little body,
Hey,
that much weight,
all
it
you have to
doesn't.
weigh is 124 though.
Well, I'm close. I feel like if you give me another 2 weeks, I'll be up there.
Okay.
Wait, Caitlyn, how tall are you?
I'm 5'1".
Oh,
I'm almost a midget. Almost
wait,
certified midget.
wait. What is the height for a midget? What is it? Is it?
4'9".
Oh, 4'9". Hey, you beat it by 2 inches. You made it.
That's my argument all the time.
You can ride on all the roller coasters.
I can. Yay.
Do you have another meet in mind you want to do? Any competition soon?
I honestly haven't even looked at the schedule because of everything going on with my back.
Right.
And I was just so concerned with bulking and putting on more muscle mass because before the competition I last did, my deadlifts were kind of plateauing. They were slowly moving up.
Uh-huh.
So I don't like when that happens. I like when they constantly move up really fast. So I told myself I needed to put on more muscle and more size for that to happen because my dad was saying there gets to a point where I can't just continue weighing the weight that I was and think that my deadlift is going to increase because it's just not going to happen.
That's also really smart since you had that problem with your back and you wanted to build more muscle to take an off season and not to just jump right in and be like, all right, 6 weeks or 8 weeks from now I'm going back.
Yeah, I really wanted to. Yeah, I really wanted to focus on my body this time. I'm squatting now I squatted, I think, 215 the other day without wraps. And I've honestly never, before when I was competing, I didn't squat 135 without wraps because how bad my knees were.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty pumped that I actually can squat that much without wraps. I was really pumped about that. And then I think I got my bench up to 155, which.
Whoa.
I know. I was amazed. I wasn't even focusing on my bench. And then one day my dad was like, no, we're going to keep going up. And I actually got it and I was freaking out.
Usually if your squat's moving, your bench press goes up. It's kind of weird. That's usually the way it happens.
That's true. That's a big jump. Okay, what did you say the most you would bench? 135?
Yeah, so it's always lower in the competition than what I get in the gym because of that pause.
Yeah.
It always gets me.
That's true. That pause is brutal.
So your 155 was a touch and go?
It was, yeah.
Okay, well that's still good.
That's still really good. That's solid.
I haven't deadlifted in about 3 months, so I couldn't tell you what that is, but...
Oh, if your squat and everything is going good, then your deadlift might take a little bit to get back into it, but your deadlift probably go up too.
Yeah, I might try it soon. I'm scared. I'm being a chicken.
Yeah, that is always a thing when you like tweak something or something's messed up to get back into it and to slowly get back into it and be like, oh dear, it's like I hope this doesn't break me.
Yeah.
Everything's good.
I know. I miss them, and I'll just like glare at people who are deadlifting, thinking you don't know how lucky you are right now.
Like I can lift more than you.
I know. I took it for granted.
Do you have any advice for any little girls that are trying to powerlift or any women out there that are just starting?
Yeah. Just set a goal for yourself and work towards it and don't let anything hold you back. That was the one thing that I always make sure to do is set a goal for every competition when I want to deadlift. And I think there was maybe one time that I didn't hit that goal, but you don't let that get to you. Keep pushing.
All right. Well, Andrew, do you want to play a game?
Let's play a game.
All right. Go ahead and explain it for her.
All right. We got a game on this podcast called White Light, Red Light. So what we're going to do is we're going to fire out like a sentence. It'll be like eating a big meal before a competition, and then if you agree with it, you'll say white light, kind of explain it. Or if you don't like it, you'll say red light, explain why you don't like it. So it's a pretty simple game. So, I mean, you're basically a judge now. Like, you're basically a judge, and you're just gonna white light or red light everything.
Okay.
All right. You got one, or you want me to shoot one out?
Shoot one out. Go for it.
All right. White light or red light? Wearing your singlet in the gym.
Red light?
Okay. So why are you red lighting it?
So you mean just like when you're just working out regularly, right?
Yeah.
I think that's weird because one, I don't like my singlet. I think I look weird. So I would not wear that while I'm regularly working out. And it's kind of constricting, honestly. Like, I don't like the way it feels.
That's true.
It's a weird thing to do. Don't do it.
That is true. I'm a red lighted too. It would be so weird if me and T-Pain over here walked into the YMCA. We're both wearing singlets, like all these like soccer moms and old men are at the time. And we got two 20-some-year-olds just wearing singlets walking in the gym.
Shielding their children's eyes.
Yeah.
I would honestly make fun of y'all without hesitation.
It's just, yeah, I'm just not a fan. I'm like, I put my singlet on the day of competition, and I don't put it on at the gym or anywhere else.
Good.
Wait, are you gonna say if you want to white light or red light that? You gonna white
no,
light
I'm
that?
good. You can ask her another question if you want to.
All right, so white light or red light supersetting or doing circuits.
So, okay, I'm going to have to be in the middle on this one. One, because supersetting is beneficial, but I hate people in the gym who superset because why are you using two things at the same time?
I feel you.
Because I hate when people do that because I may need the machine that they're on, but then they freaking walk away and they do another thing and then they walk back and I'm just sitting here glaring at them.
True.
Like, dude, I understand this is beneficial, but you see me waiting on this machine.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I give it a white light, but I'm also like, if I'm doing it, because I like supersetting because you can get more work in a short amount of time and just, get your heart rate up, get a little extra. But I mean, if I see someone like who's obviously waiting, I'll just tell them to hop in and I'll just wait for them or something. Like I'm pretty chill. Like I don't really care if you hop in or use something because I realize I'm taking up two things at once, so it's a little annoying.
And if you and I are training together, Andrew and I, and we're supersetting, one of us is doing one exercise and the other one's doing the other one. So when it's time to flip-flop, we're both flip-flopping at the same time, so we're not necessarily taking up the machine.
That's true.
Yeah. So I'll white like that too.
We're classy about our superset.
I appreciate that people I go to the gym with aren't.
All right, let's see.
I got one.
Okay.
So white light or red light Olympic lifting shoes? Or have you even ever tried them?
I haven't honestly ever tried them, so I couldn't tell you. I've really just used whatever shoes my dad picks out for me at Dick's Sporting Goods.
Well, here you go. White light or red light on deadlift slippers?
Oh, white light for sure. That's all I use for deadlift. They're great because you're closer to the ground. Yeah, but some people think they're socks. So that's always interesting. I had someone tell me at a gym that I was at, hey, you can't wear your socks in the gym. I was like, well, first of all, these aren't socks. But I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing.
Yeah. They have a rubber bottom. They're not socks.
Seriously, that's what I had to show her. She's like, okay, you're fine. I was like, yeah, I know I am. Thanks.
What? I'm gonna give it a white light. I've actually never put on a pair of deadlift slippers, but I'm all for it. I mean, getting closer to the floor, and so they're rubber, so I guess you can like spread the floor, like you can like stick on the ground, like if they're rubber, grippy.
Yeah, they have a good grip on them.
Okay, so I'm down for them. I've never used them. I just pull in my flat shoes that I use for squatting and everything. But I'm for them.
I used swimming shoes for a short period of time because they're kind of the same as a deadlift slipper.
Swimming shoes?
Yeah, you don't know what swimming shoes are?
You mean those what are you, those things you wear when you scuba dive? Those like
Little
feet?
baby shoes.
Yeah, they make them for adults too. But I mean, I was a kid when I used them. But they, you know, they're cloth on the top and they have the rubber sole to them for when you go snorkeling and stuff.
What are they called?
I think they're just called swimming shoes.
I've actually never heard that. I thought you mean like walk in with those like rubber duck feet. Like, you're deadlifting in those scuba diving gear.
Nah, man.
I don't know what swimming shoes are.
I ain't no deadlifting duck. I'll send you a picture later.
I've never heard of these things. Anyway.
All right, one last one. White light or red light? Lifting before 7 a.m.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to red light that. You don't have that much food in you. I mean, unless you do like eat a lot that early in the morning. But I just personally, I've lifted early in the morning. I hate it. I don't have that much food in me. I don't have that much energy. I'm not focused. Some people can do that. I'm just not one of them.
So you lift in the evening?
Yeah, usually in the evening or like late afternoon.
Okay.
That's generally when I'm doing it, is in the evening or late afternoon. Because that's when the gym at school here is really weird. They don't open until 3 o'clock. So
that's really weird.
yeah, so they're only open from 3 until 11:30 at night. So morning's not an option for me. Which I wouldn't get up at 7 a.m. and go train right now.
Right? Sleep's important.
Yeah.
Well, Caitlyn, I'd like to thank you for being on the podcast today.
Thank you all so much.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun. Thanks for coming on. It was great talking to you.
Of course, anytime.
You can answer this or not if you want to, but where can people find you on social media?
So I don't really have an Instagram. Well, I do, but I don't get on it. Sorry. I have a Facebook though. It's Caitlyn Elite. So you can type that in. Sometimes it doesn't let people friend me. I don't know why. So you can send me a message and I can try to friend you. I don't know. My Facebook's weird, but I have a Twitter, but I'm not on it also. But it's Caitlyn Miller. I just don't feel like I have anything important to say, but I get on there.
You can just see her at the Iron Boy meets.
Yeah, or
You
that
can see
too.
her crushing elite in about every single weight class.
Yeah.
Whatever weight class she's in, just crushing it, killing it.
Sorry, I'm not into social media that much anymore.
Hey, I feel you on that.
That's good.
It's my husband's fault. He doesn't have any social media. He's trying to push it on me.
He's like, we're getting off the grid.
Is he even allowed to have social media?
He is. He just doesn't believe in that stuff. He thinks it's pointless and a waste of time.
Gotcha. Well, I probably wouldn't be on it unless we were promoting stuff. Yeah. But all right, well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. All right, that's it for Check My Total. Get your deadlift duck slippers and deadlift duck scuba gear and go deadlift some ducks. I'm out. Peace.
We out.